you. Today, our reading lesson is about informational media. The term informational media might be new to you, but you need to know that media is the plural for medium. But you probably use some form of media every day. Media are ways of communicating with larger groups. Media that provide information are called informational media. The newspaper on your doorstep, the television in your living room, the radio in the car, the websites you visit on the computer, the advertisements you find in magazines and newspapers are all forms of media. Okay, so here we've got radio, television, websites, blogs, academic journals and newspapers, magazines, books, movies, podcasts. These are all kinds of media. By the end of this session, we will be able to identify key reading skills and text literary elements. So, first of all, we need to ask ourselves this question: why we need to read informational media? Actually, we need information. We need information. This is very simple. We're looking for facts about the weather, about your favorite team, about the latest news. We need to know and learn more about how to make or do something. We need to find information for a school report. Now, before we start reading, we need to know the key reading skills we need to focus on. First of all, we need to set a purpose for reading. So before we start reading, we need to look at the title and the subtitle or the deck, and we need to decide why we are reading. 2. Of course, we need to use skimming and scanning skills. Getting a rough idea of what a selection is about by scanning to look for keywords and phrases. So to skim, we need to read through something quickly to find its main idea, or to get a general overview. Understanding graphics. Of course, we use the information from graphics to locate and analyze information. So it's really important to understand the graphics. Number 4, identifying main idea and supporting details. As we read, we need to find the most important idea in a paragraph or a selection. We also need to find the details that support the most important idea. Of course, in addition to key reading skills, we need to look at the key text and literary elements, like text features. For example, titles, subtitles, decks. 2. Titles, what are they? Okay, they are actually the large or dark type that introduces text and grabs the reader's attention. Subheads, small titles that introduce parts of the text. Of course, we need to look for process. Process is the way things need to happen in order to get a certain result. Author's purpose is also important. The writer's goal in a particular work, which may be to entertain, inform, persuade, or express emotion. Now, here's an example of informational media. It's an article that has the title Animal Attraction, and its subtitle or the deck is Pets provide lots of pleasure, but now scientists think they might help people live longer too. So before we start reading, we need to look at the title, Animal Attraction, and the deck. Sure, pets provide lots of pleasure, but now scientists think they might help people live longer too. And from the deck, you can set your purpose of reading, okay? So, setting a purpose for reading is really important. So, what's your purpose for reading? My purpose for reading is to know how can pets help people live longer. And we need to find the answer. So now we're going to go through the key reading skills and the key text elements in the text that we need to be focusing on while reading the article. The first key text element, okay, is, as we said, titles and decks. The title tells me that the article is going to be about animals. The deck tells that pets might help people live longer. As we said, the title is Animal Attraction, while the deck is the one in purple. Sure, pets provide lots of pleasure, but now scientists think they might help people live longer too. The second skill I need to be focusing on is setting a purpose for reading. As we have mentioned at the beginning, we need to set a purpose for our reading. After we read the deck, we need to ask ourselves, why am I reading? I'm reading to find the answer for this question. How can pets help people live longer? This is my purpose for reading. So my purpose for reading is to find the answer to this question. Key reading number 3. Key reading skill number 3 is skimming and scanning. As I skimmed this article, I saw that it's about how pets add joy and good health to people's lives. I scanned for the word dog and learned that some people have robotic dogs. Key reading skill 4, identifying main idea and supporting details. The main idea is that scientists think animals can help people live longer. Let's see what details the article provides to support that idea. Now, key text element number 5 is process. As we mentioned earlier, we need to know how things happen. For example, if you have a pet, your body makes good chemicals. What's the next step? The good chemicals rise, the bad chemicals go down, and you age more slowly. Key literary element number 6, author's purpose. Author's purpose is really important because when you read an article, you need to think about the author's main purpose. For example, in this article, the author's main purpose is to inform readers about the positive effects of pets on people's health. Now, the last key reading skill is understanding graphics. As you can see, the picture is kind of funny. It shows a man relaxing with his cat. He's smiling. I bet his good chemicals are rising. This is the end of our lesson. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you can apply our reading skills that we learned today and locate the key text and literary elements in every informational media text that you may come across. Thank you so much and see you again. Bye.